Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the places to visit and things to do in St. Augustine, Florida.
Back here, soon everything will burn you until. And there we go. There's the name. Those have been waiting around for a while. Go ahead and start passing that around. All right, so now, talk a little bit more about how you get this heat. This is a double chamber set of bellows. This is an old trick that goes back about 200 years. So first of all, notice you can blow a few times, let it go, it keeps going. What's happening is that there are two sets of bellows that are stacked on top of each other. The lower set of bellows push air into the south side. As long as I have air in that other set of bellows, it keeps going. When you add more, it keeps going till it finally makes its way to the bottom, and that's when it stops. The ability to have that continuous flow of air is required for blacksmithing without you not getting up to the minimum temperature. It's about 1,800 degrees. Usually works between about 1,800 degrees, 2,300 degrees. The numbers are fine for talking about today, but 456 years ago, they just went by the color of the metal. Now, there are certain problems when it comes to blacksmithing in Florida. Number 1, July. Number 2, there is no coal under Florida. And then number 3, there is no iron under Florida. Fortunately, Pedro Menendez knew this. He brought more than 12,000 pounds of iron steel to build his colony. As much metal as that is, it was still only enough to last.
You're paying for it. You got to buy your own ships, you have to hire your own men, you have to buy your own supplies. So when you arm these guys, often they would purchase older, cheaper weapons that were still considered reliable. Now the first one we're going to talk about here, I'm sure everybody recognizes as a crossbow. Now crossbows can trace their history all the way back to ancient China. They were developed there around the 5th century BC. It is a very easy weapon to train somebody on. It's a very easy weapon to use. That's really the big thing that led to their popularity. Eventually they will leave Asia. They worked their way throughout the Mediterranean, finally hitting Europe right at the beginning of the 11th century. Mechanically, there's not too much to these. They're actually really simple weapons. The loading are simple. The flipper upside down, put my foot in the skirt, pull back up on the drawstring. Drawstring is set. You're going to take the bolt, you slide her right on in there. She's good to go. Now, for one thing the weapon does not have. It does not have any sights. There is no front, rear sight aperture. I found the best way for me to aim this is I take the tip of the bolt, use that as a sight, and pray I don't stick another kayaker in the bag. Low tide. Awesome. Oh, hi. Nice and quiet though, right?
Yes.
I'll blame the wind.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Talk a little bit about cannons. The cannons you see here on these two pedestals are known as Spanish long nines. Long nines because they're capable of firing a 9-pound cannonball, solid iron cannonball. Okay? These two cannons were the actual cannons that were used on the sides of the galleons back in the day. This was the modern technology of that era. Everybody had one of these cannons. It required at least 2.5 pounds of gunpowder. Well, we did not load this cannon with 2.5 pounds of gunpowder. I will tell you what we loaded it with after we fired it. And we certainly did not roll a cannonball down the barrel of that cannon. Because you see where it's pointing? Towards the bay. And guess what's out there?
Boat.
Coast Guard. And they do not have a sense of humor. Especially the people that have their homes out there. Okay? And definitely, myself, buddy, we do not want to go to federal prison dressed like this. Ready for some noise?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Woo!
Very good. Listo. Por España.
¡Por España!
Fuego.
¡Fuego! ¡Fuego!
Woo! God. She's
Reno.
If you don't want to take a trolley or drive your car around town, you can rent one of these. They're called scoot coupes. Prices start at $49. Or you can just rent a bike. Prices start at $10. Going by foot is also a great way to get around. You can get into areas easier that a car may not be able to. And you really get to see and experience what's going on around you. Pirate and Treasure Museum starts out as a display of artifacts found in places like Port Royal, Jamaica, and other parts of the West Indies. Then, as you continue through the museum, you will find yourself on a pirate ship. At the back of the ship, I dare you to go into the dark room, close the door behind you, and listen as the enemy ships shot cannons at yours. Kids will love this adventure as they get to play with interactive cannons and search through skull-marked drawers for treasures. The tickets are $17.99 for adults, $9.99 for children 5 to 12, and $15.99 for seniors. There are also discounted tickets for military and residents of St. Johns County.
Ye be put in this hole to guard the ship's cargo. So just have a seat on the crates, mates, and place the headgear on with the yellow pad o' your starboard side. That be the right ear for ye landlubbers.
There's an interactive cannon. You say, oh, please do not bash our cannon mates. So you get if you work.
Another one.
Ready? Yes, I'm gonna be, I gotta do that. I got 2 minutes. Ready? Billy, wait.
Not work, man.
Maybe I will put one on.
Woo! Look away,
That's why you don't like to fire.
yeah. you enjoyed watching this video. For these and more things you can do in Saint Augustine, you can visit my blog. I will put the link to the article in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.